What's up, my pilots? Angryponcho here. Welcome back to Let's Play 4 Pillar Survival. I keep wanting to call it Sky Pillar Survival. Sounds like a good name anyway. So our goal in this episode is going to be to get over to some of these pillars and get our way into the Nether, if at all possible. So, first thing is, I noticed that that missing block is actually a missing block of clay. That's the only block of gravel in the map, and thankfully it's still there. We're going to have to go and get that. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is generate some cobble, and then we're going to build bridges to, at the very least, gosh, we might as well just go ahead and do all 4, considering I'm going to need to get to all 4 before long. So here comes the longest cobble generating montage ever. Actually, I'll probably cut out a great deal of it and just show you a little. So let's do it. Alrighty then, that was productive. So I've had a thought. I think rather than building a path to each pillar, like Majora and I did in the stream, I think it might use fewer blocks if I went straight out and then made a T shape. So I'm thinking first 2 pillars I want to go to are the one with the gravel and the one with all the minerals in it. So with a couple picks in hand, I'm going to drop the rest of my resources off here. I'll probably bring some more torches with me here. Now in general, I'm going to try and keep things in this chest when I'm not using them because, you know, stuff's expensive, yo. And if I die, everything goes with me. I will come back up here. I'm not playing like a hard man, or what's it called, Iron Man mode. But, whoops. So I will keep playing if I die, but I want to minimize the amount of resources I would lose in that unlikely event. So, that torch made a break for it. Oh well. We're going to go this way. And we'll see how far out these 2 pillars go as I make this nice pretty T-shape out here. I ran into a bit of a challenge when I tried to make the top part of this T. I wasn't sure how far out to go, and I didn't want to try and make a bunch of paths until I got it right. And then I found out this cool trick. I realized that if you put something directly in front of the setting sun, you know it's directly to the west of you. I lined it up with that. Hello, cameraman, way down there. I figured I'd do this in first-person view. It's the chest at the top of this pillar. So we have 1 piece of sugar cane, 2 chicken spawn eggs, and a birch sapling. Cool, cool. And a free chest. Let's not forget, it's worth 2 logs, so that's something. 2 spawn chickens, birch sapling, and sugarcane. Okay. Well, I want to get those chickens going as soon as possible, so I'm going to drill back down this pillar and maybe make a little chicken pen. Let's do it. But I'm not going to get too distracted by the chickens. I think I might just put them away, actually, because now that I think about it, I want to get that iron pretty soon. So I'm going to go ahead and go down this pillar, collecting the dirt as I go. And then we'll go to the top of that one and see what's in that chest. And then collect a whole bunch of iron. Based on feedback from you guys, I've decided that I'm going to put commentary over some of these instead of music. Just a little shake it up. I'm really enjoying this new format. I think it's going to be a fun thing to make. It's challenging me in different ways, like playing to the camera and coming up with nice camera angles and trying to plan ahead so I get shots like this, where at 12 times speed you can see the stars turning. That's just so awesome. I think there's a lot more to come of that from this series. Alrighty then, I was gonna go over to that pillar. You couldn't see it from the cameraman's point of view because he's very far away. And now there's a skeleton and a spider over there, and it doesn't seem like as much of a good idea anymore. Well, I was smart to put torches over to this pillar, and I thought I was going to put torches over there, but I ran out on the way back. So that sucks. So I think... Ho-hum. That stinks. This map isn't square. Something weird is going on with the dimensions on this map. It's like 39 blocks this way and 35 blocks this way. The map's like 40 blocks. It's like 80 by 70. For some strange reason, the map maker didn't make it square. Don't understand. It's going to bother me with my torch placement, I'm sure. Which is to say that all these torches need to be moved over by one. I have to do this carefully so I don't drop any torches. Should be pretty easy if I just stand in the torches box while I break it. It's easier than with blocks where they have solidness and they can disappear on you. Okay, I'm just going to try and knock this guy off. Oh my god, this is so dumb. Oh, no. Oh god. Oh, no. This is very bad. Very, very bad. Okay, I don't want to get knocked in the pit, so I'm going to dig a hole so that I can't be knocked backwards. Oh, he didn't even face me. Come on, you bastard. I could probably push him off with a bucket of water, but now he's blocking the way back home. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to try and fight him with a pickaxe. And then the lag starts, of course. Oh, no you don't. Okay, I have to keep him in front of me so that if I get knocked backwards, I don't die. Alright, light up that other pillar. Let's do it. I'm going to put torches on every fifth block here. Okay, still seems safe. Tricky. Alright, now we're over here. Good. That took up some fuel, didn't it? I might... Gosh, I might not even bother going up to the top. No, I kind of need to. I think I might need another pickaxe to get down, but we'll see. Alright, let's get a few pieces of iron while we're here. Okay, that's all I'm going to need to make my pick. So when I come back over here, I can go to the top and get the chests from up there, and then I can go down to the bottom and get 3 diamonds so that I can make myself a diamond pick. And I probably will build a scaffolding to get down to the bottom, purely because, well, I don't know if it's really going to matter. To get down there, I would have to dig through the redstone and the, I almost called it bluestone, the lapis, and I don't know, I guess I would only be going through 1/9 of the total resources. I could do that much without proper, like, fortune picks and stuff to make the most of it. I don't have to do this perfectly. So let's just do it, shall we? Let's smelt that iron. Should have gotten 8 so I could do this more efficiently. I'll have to throw 5 logs in there when it's done. Alright. So that didn't go too bad. Let me turn this off. I'm sure it's bothering somebody. So that pillar is now quite a bit shorter. It's nice. And something you may not have noticed is down here, there's some villagers down there. Look at them. They look so cozy. We'll have to go visit them before long so we can buy things from them. Let's see if I can do this quick enough that it'll finish all 8. What do you think? We'll see. Alright, now I can make myself a better pick. I'm only turning planks into sticks when required, so that I don't end up with extra sticks that I don't need anything. Don't need. Alright. So a few things. I guess I should start my sugarcane growing. Get that exponential curve going. Let's go ahead and plant that. And I have a birch sapling here, so hell, let's plant that too. I could use a little food, so I'm going to eat some of my bread. I think the plan is pretty clear. I'm going to go to the top of this pillar and then mine my way down. I think I have a method for that where the block that's more important you mine straight down on so that you definitely pick up the drop. Because I dropped a couple pieces of dirt and it was making me mad. So I figured out, okay, if you mine straight down on this layer, you'll get both of them, and then you can mine the 2 blocks in front of you, and maybe they'll fall. But for the most part, you'll get them. But the ones you fall straight down into, you're pretty much guaranteed to get. So I'm going to pillar up to the top, and then I'm going to mine straight down through the iron, and I'm going to pick the cobblestone up just sort of as I go. And then I'm going to mine, I'm just going to keep going down inside the pillar, all the way down to where the diamonds are down there. We'll see what's up with that chest at the top there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and do this live, because I can make a tard tower pretty quick. And I'm going to go ahead and get a second stone pickaxe real quick, just so I don't have to waste my iron one picking up more iron. Feels silly. That doesn't feel like progress. Alright, there we go. Don't think I'll need anything else. Got plenty of cobblestone. Let's do it. The way up is the quick one. Hope you guys are enjoying these little, did I say montage? I mean time lapse. I use them interchangeably sometimes. No, I suppose I shouldn't. Okay, I'm just going to tard tower my way straight up the middle here, so I don't have to worry about iron falling out off the sides just yet. Give me that. Okay. And we're up here. Now, let's see what's in that chest up there, shall we? Hello, villager friends. I like the maps like this that really challenge you to do something different than usual. That's what makes Minecraft, that's what keeps Minecraft interesting. These things are tall. I haven't really gauged how high this map is yet. Let me see. 120? Oh my gosh. More than 120. 120. 126. This is 60 blocks. From where down there to up here, it's 60 blocks higher. Let's see what we got here. Pumpkin seeds. A melon, aka melon seeds. 2 spawn cows. Those would be super valuable for both food and leather to make books for enchantments. And acacia sapling just for another color of wood. Cool. Those other colors of sapling were things that I added to the map because they don't really do much for you. They make the map actually a little easier to do. Like in the last episode when I didn't get a sapling from that tree, I could have just, yeah, I guess it's still possible. If you use your cobblestone generator smartly, I don't even know, would one... I'm not sure, I'm trying to figure out, would it be possible if you didn't get any saplings on your first tree to get up here and get the other kind of saplings? You'd have to make like 2.5 stacks of cobblestone, so you'd need at least a few picks, but you could get, at least as long as that first tree grew, you'd have enough wood. Yeah, so I figured that makes it impossible. So I didn't even need to give myself an extra oak sapling, but it's like, oh, fuck that. At that point, most people will just start the map over, so I figure rather than doing that, we'll just call it a MacGuffin. Keep going. Alright, I'm going to mine down just like this, and I'll see you at the bottom. Down here at the bottom, the cameraman is so far away I can hide him behind the cursor. It's wild. So another pillar is a little shorter. So I think, oh gosh, yeah, I should be able to get back up. I got 1 pick left, basically. So let's go straight down, and we're going to make a cobblestone pillar to get back out of here. So we're just going to go down until we... Whoa, I forgot there was a hole there. We're just going to go down until we get ourselves 3 diamonds. We'll end up with a pile of iron in the meantime. 60 blocks up there, it's just wild. Well, I guess part of that 60 would be including the base of the tower that's a little wider. So part of that is above where you start. Even if you take it from the top of the spawn platform, I do believe. Am I going to need an iron pick to get gold? I don't remember. Guess I'll soon find out. This is a weird landscape, isn't it? To just be mining through nothing but iron ore. How often do you get to do something like that in Minecraft? I like the newness. It changes things. Okay, that's looking like it needs an iron pick. Down we go. We'll end up with some gold, too. This will give us a good cross-section of how much gold there is. I didn't bother counting from the starting platform. Just see as soon as we see, I guess redstone is next. Okay, we got 16. So 16 times 9. Was that 96? No, much more than that. 6 times 9 is 54, plus 9 times 10 is 90, 144. Okay, a score of gold. Not bad. Now here's the point where if I had fortune, I might be getting more from these, but, you know, that's what it takes. You just need to get down to that diamond level. Alright, here we go. Got decent drops. 3 lapis, that's about 5 each. Out of how many redstone was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like 6. Got about a little less than 5 from those two, so that's not too bad. Alright, now I just need 3 diamonds to make myself our diamond pick. It's so exciting. Diamonds! And back up we go. Well, that's that. It is so strange to be going through a tunnel to me. It looks like a tunnel when you get in the right perspective and just sort of let your eyes unfocus a little. It's like, I'm backing up up a tunnel. It's like, ooh, it's very strange. It's really cool to just have nothing but resources around you. Like, how often do you see that? In a vanilla game, it's like, it's awesome to find 2 ores touching each other. That's how rare that is. And now it's like, oh man, I just got all these resources here. Alright, so we got iron for days now. The tower looks a little different. Oh, hey cameraman! He's still up there. Our birch tree grew. Great. Hopefully we'll get a sapling from it. Let's go ahead and cut that down. Oh, and look at our reeds are growing too. Nice. We'll have a proper farm before long once we have infinite water. So, here's the stuff that we've gotten from chests so far. Spawn eggs, melons, sapling, that's behind us. Got an acacia sapling. Guess I'll go ahead and plant that once I cut this tree down. Alright, then we'll put the rest of the loot away. Because I want to see what kind of sapling count I can get from this birch tree. Looked a long time ago at whether or not punching the leaves made it more or less likely to give you a sapling. My thought was always that it made it less likely, just because it felt that way. I've never had any proof, but it still kind of feels like that to me. Come on, birch. Pop a sapling out at me. I think the odds of a small tree like this giving you a sapling, there we go. It's like 60-something%. But then, you know, 20% of the time you get 2, and then 10% of the time you get 3, and then like 4% of the time you get 4, and it like multiplies from there. So generally you get more and more trees. As long as you get at least 1 each time, you're fine. Okay, so we got 1. Let's go ahead and plant this guy a little closer because they tend to grow a little bigger. So we'll just put that back away. So now you have a little birch wood. If you want to make some nice different aesthetics around here. Okay, looking good. Got torches around. I might put a torch on top of that pillar, but no big deal. Alright, diamonds. Let's make ourselves a diamond pick, because that's what we need to go and collect the obsidian to get into the nether. Another intermediate step would be getting this gravel to give us flint. Look at that! Good luck there. Alright, we're also going to need to smelt some iron. And for that, we're probably going to need to make some more charcoal, so I think it's about time we had 2 furnaces. Let's go ahead and do that. So, 64 wood. Do I want to cook that much wood? I got a good supply of wood at the moment. I'll cook half of that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And over here, I didn't get that last plank in on time. Oh well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Being careful with my resources here. Alright. Put the rest of that away, along with the pick. So this is our getting our way to the Nether here. As soon as we have iron, I can make this into a flint and steel. And then all we'll need is the obsidian, which is right over there. So we're gonna, you know what, we're gonna have to wait for this stuff to happen anyway, so I'm not gonna, you know what, no, I am gonna do a time lapse here. So I'm gonna make another T-shape to connect to these two pillars. Let's have at it. Here, as with the previous T-shaped path, you can see I take a moment, pause, and look and see where the setting moon is, so I can line it up exactly, just putting that pillar directly in the middle of that setting moon. I know I'm on track, and then I just assumed that the other pillar would line up correctly with that one, and thankfully it did. Hello, cameraman. How you doing up there, buddy? Okay, so that's a nice little T-shape, ain't it? This is more just weird, not consistent stuff. This one's 37 blocks long. That one's 35. It's like the map's weird, not symmetrical. Whoever made this clearly wasn't as obsessive about that sort of stuff as I am. So I'll just put these away. All right, we can make our flint and our steel. Nice. And now, you're very carefully gonna go get 10 pieces of obsidian. So once we get into the Nether, we're just going to get that water block and just immediately come back. We're not going to be doing adventures into the Nether. Not for a bit. Okay, so, oh my, this is going to take a while. I'm not even going to make a time lapse of this. I'm just going to cut ahead. Alright, that makes 10. And I'm going to leave a torch while I'm up here. Now it's back to the stone pick. I'm going to save my diamond one because I'm probably only going to make one. I'm going to make some enchantments on it before long. Got plenty of iron. We'll be making an anvil, you know it. Alright, so 10. That's the minimum for a nether portal. Look at that nice acacia tree. I might just leave that there. That's pretty. Alright, let's make the portal. But where? Well, I don't think this is going to be a permanent placement for this portal. So I will probably just stick it somewhere. What? No, don't burn my tree down. Oh, come on. Don't do it, man. Don't do it, man. Maybe I should go ahead and chop this down before it burns down. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you get saplings from trees that are burned, but I would hate to find out that you don't. So we'll just go ahead and cut this down. We'll grow some more. Okay, I already got a sapling out of it. Amazing. I wonder if acacia gives you more saplings, or rather, has more leaves, so more chances to give you a sapling than an oak tree. I feel like it might, especially the way they branch like that. Oh, I saw one come down. Where did it go? It didn't fall off, did it? Oh, man. Well, I got at least one out of it, so... Oh, no, it's right there. Hello. Alright, put all that away. Put that away. Let's light ourselves up another portal, shall we? I'm just going to put it... Oh, balls to it. I'm just going to put it right here. I'm going to move it later. But right now, I just want to get into the Nether. So we can get that second water block. Because that's going to allow me to make all the farms in the next video. Or at least some of them. Alright. That ought to do it. Cool. So I guess I will leave the flint still here. I'm not even going to bring anything, actually. So all I want to do is go in there, open the chest, come back. I'll bring an axe so I can pick up the chest a little quicker. Here we go. Hopefully I'll appear in the correct portal. The game seems to have had a... Oh, yeah, that's the right one. Casts. Right. As you can see, the Nether is also a 4-pillared area. So evil. And you're right on the edge when you come out of the portal. Risky. Alright. And now I'm going to make this go away. How can I not? Alright, fine. I'll break one of the blocks. Because I don't want pigmen coming out, and I'm not planning on using it again for a while, so I'll build a proper place to keep it before I'll want to use it again. The most important thing is I went in that chest and got us ice and nether wart. So now we can make infinite water. So I think that's how we'll start the next episode. Awesome. Very productive this time. We cut down both of those pillars, got our obsidian, made our big T-shapes to both of these, and got into the nether, as well as smelted a bunch of resources, which is cool. So thanks for watching. Leave me a comment with your feedback. I want to know what you guys think about this format with the time lapses thrown in. And if you have any favorite songs from the Minecraft soundtrack, tell me, because that's what I plan to use for all of the time lapses in this series. So thanks for watching. See you guys next time on Let's Play 4 Pillars Survival.